Today, we have the honor of interviewing the creative director of Lux Linus here at the Fashion Vegan Productions. This lady you see here is the creative director of everything we are wearing. Everything is sustainable and everything is eco-friendly and 100% linen. So we shall be asking a few questions. Welcome to the show. Let's begin. Don't be nervous, okay? I won't ask terrible questions, okay? Let's start. What does Lux Linus stand for? You're always talking about Lux Linus. What does it actually stand for? Can you elaborate on that? Lux Linus means light linen in Latin. It's a Latin word meaning light linen. Why I feel like it drove me to naming it Lux Linus, because Lux can mean luxurious, and linen has the highest vibration in frequency. It has 500 hertz. So 100%, when you wear a linen, it's going to nourish your skin, it's going to replenish your skin, and it's going to heal you. So Lux Linus is like light linen, meaning it's light and it's also light, like the brightness that comes from the vibration, right? So light linen, Lux Linus. Also in German, Lux can mean something luxurious. So Lux Linus, in German they call it Lux Linus. So that was what I was thinking about when I was designing this collection and when I came up with it. Next question, please. Let's go to the next question. What does fashion tech meets real fashion mean for Lux Linus? You're always saying that word, fashion tech meets real fashion. Please explain in detail what that means for your brand and for the consumers. Yeah, so anyway, so fashion tech meets real fashion. You're able from the onset to see how much fabric you're going to need. You're going to see the properties of the fabric and how they're going to drape on the body. You're going to see colors, different colorways, and be able to choose which color. And you're going to be able to get the exact pattern pieces, like tech packs, from the technical side of the 3D fashion. I hope that was clear. Yeah, so that's my sentence of fashion tech meets real fashion. So fashion technology is meeting real fashion and it's becoming production sustainability, if that makes sense. Yeah. Wow. All I can say is wow. Okay, let's go to the next question. How does Lux Linus cut waste through a closed loop sustainable approach? And could you please explain to us what even a closed loop means? There are some people who don't know what that means. With fashion tech, I'm able to see exactly. Please. So from onset, meaning my closed loop policy is from production until consumption and also until biodegradation, because linen is biodegradable and it goes back into nature. So that is the closed loop, that once you buy Lux Linus, you are being sustainable from the beginning till the end. And yeah, that's exactly how we see a closed loop in our brand.
Yes. I hope I answered the question.
Yes.
Okay.
But then can you while we go to the next question, the next question is, what sustainability advantages does fashion tech bring to your production and your process of production? Thanks for such a great question. So at Lux Linus, we take pride in having done research on so much to do with sustainability, and we follow something called cost per wear and we take it seriously. And also there is something called a life cycle assessment, where a garment is assessed from the onset of its design until the end where it has decomposed completely. So with that, for example, measuring the frequencies of the fabric, that's number one. Number two, we take liberty in sourcing from the right places that are sustainable as well. Number three, the life cycle, again, using linen. Linen covers that gap completely because linen is biodegradable and linen is sustainable and linen is natural. It grows naturally in nature. So when it comes to the life cycle assessment, we just have to look at the life cycle of linen. And also, the life cycle of linen depends on the use, if you're using it every day or not. So assessing that life cycle also involves using fashion tech, where I'd say that you use technical solutions and tech solutions to simulate textures. For example, like linen, how heavy does the linen have to be? How light does the linen have to be? The color, the print, if it has print or whatever. So that is how we assess the product's life cycle, and it's really important to us that it remains a closed loop and it remains sustainable. I hope that answered your question.
Wow.
All I can say is wow. Let's go to the next question. What exciting innovations lie ahead for Lux Linus? Could you please tell us what to expect? We have so much ahead planned. The main issue right now is awareness. Number one, the frequency of linen. Linen has a really high frequency, guys. If you wear linen, you vibrate higher. It's healing. It's hyperallergenic, meaning like if you're allergic to other fabrics, linen is that one for you. And also it traps when it's very hot. Linen cools the body. When it's very cold, linen warms the body. Linen is also recommended by hospitals, like to have your sheets as linen and whatever. So linen is really up there. So right now, our number one priority is to create awareness towards this super fabric, and the fact that the fabric has been anointed in the Bible, in the Quran. That's just the beginning of it. And the fact that it's the oldest fabric, that should tell you something. If something used to be used in ancient Egypt, then that tells you something, that it's sustainable and it's highly recommended. Until to date, it's still here. So I think the main way forward for Lux Linus right now is to create awareness around linen and make people fall in love with linen again, and also spread awareness about fashion tech and how sustainable it is, because I feel like people confuse fashion tech to AI. I know they are synonymous in a way because it's all technology, but the skepticism when it comes to AI and people who are sustainable, it also seeps through this fashion tech. And fashion tech is actually a solution to production, and most of the big brands can attest to that, because most of them are using programs like Cloth 3D, Style 3D to achieve whatever it is. So the biggest goal right now for us is to include and also become familiar with newer technologies that are based off of fashion, and how that can make fashion design easier and more sustainable. Yeah. Okay. I hope I answered the question. That's the end of our interview for today. We would like to thank the amazing Fashion Vegan for stopping by our studios today to have this amazing interview about her launch collection and the Lux Linus. If you'd like to know more, please check out the link in the bio, and you'll see all the collection and all the information we discussed is on there. So stay tuned and bye.
So thank you for watching.